Hello everyone. You're tuned into our channel's special sleep lecture. Tonight we're diving deep into the mysterious world of nightmares. Have you ever woken up in a cold sweat, your heart pounding, convinced that the terrifying dream you just had was real? If so, you're not alone. Nightmares are a common human experience, but what exactly are they and why do they haunt our sleep? Let's start with the basics. Nightmares are vivid, disturbing dreams that usually occur during the REM, or rapid eye movement, stage of sleep. This is the stage when your brain is most active, almost as active as when you're awake. Unlike regular dreams, nightmares are characterized by strong feelings of fear, anxiety, or sadness that are so intense they often jolt you awake. The lingering feelings can make it hard to fall back asleep, leaving you feeling shaken and exhausted the next day. So what triggers these nightly terrors? The causes can be incredibly varied. Stress is a major culprit. When you're dealing with pressure from work, school, or personal relationships, your brain processes that anxiety while you sleep, sometimes manifesting it as a nightmare. Think of it as your mind's way of trying to work through the day's unresolved tensions. It's like your brain is running a simulation, but instead of a calm scenario, it's a horror movie starring you. Traumatic events are another significant cause. People who have experienced something deeply distressing may have recurring nightmares about the event. This is a common symptom of post-traumatic stress, or PTSD. In these cases, the nightmares are more than just bad dreams. They're a replay of the trauma and the brain's attempt to process something it hasn't yet come to terms with. If you think this might be you, please know that help is available, and speaking with a mental health professional can make a world of difference. But it's not always about stress or trauma. Sometimes the cause is much more physical. Have you ever had a strange dream after a late-night spicy meal? Certain foods can boost your metabolism and increase brain activity, leading to more vivid dreams and sometimes nightmares. Fevers and illnesses can also trigger them. When your body is fighting off an infection, your sleep patterns can get disrupted, and the physical discomfort can easily translate into frightening dream content. Medications can play a role too. Some prescriptions are known to interfere with sleep chemistry and can have nightmares listed as a side effect. If you've recently started a new medication and noticed an increase in bad dreams, it's worth discussing with your doctor. Even withdrawing from certain substances can trigger a rebound effect, leading to intense and unpleasant dreams as your body readjusts. And of course, we can't forget the power of what we consume mentally. Watching a scary movie or reading a terrifying book right before bed is like handing your brain a script for a nightmare. Your mind takes the frightening images and narratives and weaves them into your dream world. So if you're prone to nightmares, maybe swap that late-night horror flick for a lighthearted comedy or a calming book. Now let's talk about what's actually happening in your brain. During REM sleep, the amygdala, which is the emotional center of your brain, is highly active. It's processing emotions like fear and anxiety. At the same time, the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for logic and decision-making, is less active. This combination creates the perfect storm for a nightmare. Intense, raw emotion without the logical filter to tell you, hey, this is just a dream, it's not real. That's why nightmares can feel so incredibly convincing and terrifying in the moment. So what can we do about them? How can we reclaim our nights from these unwelcome visitors? The first step is to focus on what we call sleep hygiene. This is all about creating a routine and environment that promotes restful sleep. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's internal clock. Create a relaxing pre-sleep ritual. This could be anything that signals to your body that it's time to wind down. Take a warm bath, listen to calming music, do some gentle stretching, or practice mindfulness meditation. The goal is to lower your stress levels before you even get into bed. Avoid screens, phones, tablets, TVs, for at least an hour before sleep. The blue light they emit can interfere with the production of melatonin, the hormone that tells your body it's time to sleep. Your bedroom environment is also crucial. Make sure it's dark, quiet, and cool. Use blackout curtains, earplugs, or a white noise machine if you need to. A comfortable mattress and pillows are also non-negotiable for a good night's rest. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary for sleep, not a multi-purpose room for work and entertainment. If stress is your primary trigger, finding healthy ways to manage it during the day is key. Regular exercise is fantastic for reducing stress hormones and improving sleep quality, but try not to do an intense workout too close to bedtime. Journaling can also be a powerful tool. Before you go to sleep, write down everything that's worrying you. This simple act of getting your thoughts out of your head and onto paper can feel like offloading a heavy burden, freeing your mind for a more peaceful night. For those who experience recurring nightmares, a technique called imagery rehearsal therapy, or IRT, can be very effective. This involves writing down the details of a recurring nightmare while you're awake. Then, you rewrite the dream, changing the narrative to have a positive or neutral outcome. You mentally rehearse this new, more pleasant version of the dream several times a day. The idea is to overwrite the old, scary script with a new, empowering one. It's like becoming the director of your own dreams. It's also important to remember that nightmares, while unpleasant, can sometimes be a window into our subconscious. They can highlight unresolved fears or anxieties that we might not be consciously aware of. Instead of just trying to forget a nightmare, you could try to gently explore its theme. What was the core feeling? Fear of failure? Fear of being abandoned? Acknowledging these underlying emotions is the first step toward addressing them in your waking life. However, if nightmares are happening frequently, causing you significant distress or disrupting your life, it's really important to seek professional help. A therapist or a sleep specialist can help you identify the root cause and develop a personalized treatment plan. You don't have to go through this alone. Remember, prioritizing your sleep is prioritizing your overall health and well-being. Thank you so much for joining our lecture tonight. I hope this has shed some light on the shadowy world of nightmares and given you some practical tools to ensure more peaceful nights ahead. Sweet dreams, everyone. If you found this helpful, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the science of you. See you next time.